Aaron Morris lost his car, but he was able to reunite with what mattered most to him.
Mama! Jolene!
His beloved dog. Little Jolene was abandoned in another state, but she's finally back home. Meet Limbani, who is overjoyed to see his adoptive parents after 3 years apart. Let's give them a moment. Witness how a wild lioness transforms into a playful kitten upon seeing the man who saved her many years ago. This boy burst into tears, not because he wanted this gift for a long time, but because of his lost pug, Piper, a gift when his brother lost his battle with cancer. The young man's dog also went missing, and he had given up hope of seeing it again. But who says boys don't cry? If you think rabbits can't show affection, watch how little Benny greets his owner, Shy, after a very long vacation.
You two are unbelievable.
Now, observe how Smokey runs as fast as he can to express his gratitude to the veterinarian who saved his life and rehabilitated him for 2 long months after a terrible fire. A volunteer named Miro and the monkey he rescued from starvation can only meet once a year when the circus comes to town. But each reunion is simply priceless.
Well, look at him. He's kissing you.
Schnauzer Casey hasn't seen the person she loves the most for 2 long years. It's no wonder she was so overjoyed that she even fainted.
Is she okay, by the way?
Don't worry, she's perfectly fine. This lion had clear plans until he suddenly heard the voice of his owner, whom he hadn't seen in years. And the reunion between these two is more than just a meeting. Attila is an old retired Marine dog who was preparing to spend his last days at the shelter. However, his former partner, Jacob Varela, fought for 3 years for the right to take the dog home. Don't forget anything. See it for yourself. This dog recognizes his owner among a group of people, and they won't let go of each other. Here is proof that dogs aren't the only ones eagerly awaiting their owner's return. And this is the cat's reaction when his dad returns from a short business trip. This man had been away for 3 years, and this is the first thing he did when he returned home. It's as if his dog is narrating everything that happened while he was gone. A German Shepherd named Seiko was still a puppy when his owner entered the service. A year later, he sees a stranger at his door, but after a second of sniffing, they become best friends again. At least the dog knows how to redirect that excitement. Dean Schneider has been separated from his family for 2.5 weeks, and these are the ones who are thrilled to have him back. Yes, I'm talking about these lions, because 4 years ago, this man sold his business in Zurich to become part of their pride in South Africa. This deaf dog can't hear her owner at all, but that doesn't stop her from expressing how much she missed her. They had grown up together for 13 years, so being apart for 3 months was too hard for him. This is how this man calls his pet. It's clear from the response he gets that it's not a dog at all. Derek has been with these elephants since they were babies, and now, many years later, they consider him one of them. Right after a vacation, this girl went straight to visit her best friend. Fortunately, her horse, Lucky Hoof, doesn't react as briskly as my friend when he sees me at the mall. Oh, look how tender they are with each other. Little Zoe hadn't seen her grandmother for a week, and this is how she reacted when she saw her. Yes, of course, I was talking about a baby monkey. What did you think? When this man's dog disappeared 3 days ago, he never suspected he would find his little Mitzi in a burrow. This man was about to feed his swan, Kesha, but he couldn't contain the swan's gratitude. And this is 2.5 years after the poor thing was rescued from poachers. This baby elephant is so delighted to see the woman who cared for him at the zoo that he can't stop kissing her. Still don't believe that elephants can love just like humans. As you know, cheetahs are fierce enough to tear a gazelle in two, but not this purring buddy named Gabriel.
Hey, remember me? Good boy.
Pero no a esta monada ronroneante llamada Gabriel. Los dos se conocieron un año antes y no se han vuelto a ver, pero el animal salvaje reconoció inmediatamente a su amigo.
You're a good boy, Gabe. You're a good boy.
It's heart-wrenching that this dog doesn't recognize his owner at all. Paquita went missing 3 years ago and ended up in a shelter, but now her dad has found her, and she finally realizes. Liam Bonnie was born with pneumonia, and his own mother abandoned him, so Tanya and Jorge decided to raise the chimpanzee as if he were their own son. He'll always remember that. This man's cat disappeared just before he moved to Ohio 7 years ago. He still can't believe that his 19-year-old pet has been found years later, right in his old home.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Watch as Damien Aspinall calls his old friend with hope.
Come on.
He raised a gorilla named Kiabi and released him into the wild 5 long years ago. But Kiabi recognized the voice of his human and doesn't want to let him go.
I'm gonna get out of here.
That's all. What's the longest time you've been separated from your pet? Don't forget to write in the comments how you were greeted, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell if you want to see the second part. See you later.